Okay, this is Kenneth 14621, and I'm going to show you how to make a really good uh, cornerback. Okay, somebody wanted me to do a superstar mode, how to make a superstar mode cornerback. Here's what I'm going to show you. Here's how I would make them. And I've made stuff like this before, so some of this stuff, like the pads and stuff, you really ought to listen to me. Okay, Deion Sanders, cornerback, number 21. He's going to be guarding. He's going to be starting cornerback, so that means he's going to be on the right side. Okay, so hopefully. Okay, he's going to be on the right side, so I'm going to make him left-handed, so when he's guarding the receiver on the right side, he can turn back with his left hand and bat it down. Okay. Now his college, I want to make him the college of the NFL team I think he's going to be on. Okay, young as he can be, you know, and birth month, that don't really matter, I don't think. So I didn't fool with it. Hometown, put in whatever you want. It doesn't matter though. And the state, you want to make him the same state, from the same state that he plays in. Next thing is appearance. You want to make your cornerback have some height. Now, is that going to take away from his speed? It might take away from his speed a little bit, yeah. 6'3", I'd say about 205, is a good weight, And this is important right here, this arm definition, okay? This stuff matters, okay? You want to turn up the definition. If you turn up the definition, you get a stronger, different type of player, okay? And the size, you don't want to tune those, because if you turn up the size, it's going to make them fatter and slower. Okay, so, the rest of that doesn't matter. Styles, you ain't got no styles for the cornerback. Equipment. Now look, here's what I did. You've got standard, right? Well, you start off with the least pads, okay, the least padded. And then you go to the second most padded. And then it goes on, so just push back to the left. I think this is the first one back to the left. This Revo speed helmet. This makes a difference. Okay, it makes you run faster. And face mask. I turn it back to the best thing on there. Okay, the Revo Speed Robot. The visor, it was on none. I go all the way to the end. I didn't even go through it though. I just went back. That's usually the best one. Chrome. You want a visor, otherwise you're not going to be able to see in the sun. Face paint, I'll put that on there. It helps with the sun too. Neck pad. Okay, this is important. If you don't put a neck roll on, you can either take it off or put it on. Your player's going to injure his frickin' neck. I made a middle linebacker one time and didn't put a neck roll on him, and he freaking injured his neck and ruined my superstar's career. Okay? Career-ending injury. Okay, so you want to put the neck roll on. You want to put all the pads on. You want to have the most pads on that you can. Pad height, high as it'll go. That's going to help you as far as getting injured. Does it slow you down? No, it doesn't slow you down. Sleeves, you want them long so that, you can stand the cold, and you want, go back one, go to the left one, and pick the undershirt. It's the best thing to have for the cold. Hand warmer, you want that for the cold. Elbow, and now, look, you want the best thing you can put on there. You want the most pads. Pads on your elbows, elbow brace. Pads on your wrists. You want gloves on so that you can catch better. You want black bulky. You want to go back one to the bulkiest. Otherwise, you'll be having ankle injuries. See, put pads on your ankles. Put thigh pads or you have thigh injuries. Knee pads or you have knee injuries. Sock height, high. It does matter whether they're high or low, because if they're low, you can't play in the cold as good. Shoes, I don't know which ones are the best. I'm just going to go back one to the best ones I can see. You know, which I think is a Reebok low cut. You want a towel, okay, so that your hands won't get slick. Okay, look, he's all equipped. He's ready to go. Now, attributes, okay? What you want to do with the attributes is you want to fill up on the attributes that you cannot improve, okay? And the only one I know of that you cannot improve is speed. Okay, so I turn the speed all the way up. And then the next two things for the cornerback, which his tackling and all that reaction and all that crap is important too, but first off for a cornerback is his man coverage and zone coverage. So I tuned those up as high as I could. Those are the only categories that I put those in. But really, other than your speed, you can put the points wherever you want, okay? You can put them in all this stuff. But you see, you're set up to win. You know why? Because your catch is very high. Most cornerbacks' catching ability is like in the 20s, okay? There it is. Spectacular catch. 65, 65. Catching traffic, 65. Okay. You ought to be able to pick them balls off left and right. If a ball hits you, you ought to be able to pick it off. Okay. So there we go. Contract info I can't get into yet. So that's as far as that stuff. Well, so anyways, I forgot about the press coverage. That's why I told you, put your speed up to a 99 and then, you know, put the rest in coverage. You know. So, but all those things I told you, you know, like in, you know, as far as putting the pads on him, that's gonna help you as far as getting injured, because you will get injured. You will get a neck injury if you don't have the neck roll. I mean, it's not that common in a cornerback, but if you have a linebacker, you definitely need the neck roll, okay? And I would advise the neck roll for everybody and the full pads for everybody. So, okay, look here. This is a good player. Look, he just picked the ball off. Watch. Wait a minute. See, he just ran out of bounds, but motherfucker just picked one off. Alright, let me tell you something. Here's a button you need to know if you're playing cornerback. And that's the L2 button. Watch on this next play, I'm going to show you. Look. If you hold L2, see how he does the back pedal? He doesn't turn around. Now watch, if I don't hold L2 and I start running backwards, watch. He turns around. See? If I hold L2, see, he turns around and faces the quarterback. L2 is your shuffle, okay? You want to shuffle with the guy as long as you can, if that's what you want to do. I would just let the computer guard them. One more thing too, look. Superstar downloadable content. Costs $1.99. Accelerators. That's what you need right there. A PlayStation card, buy the accelerator, and look at the controls, okay? There's a button for swatting it down and a button for catching it, okay? You want to try to catch it most of the time, unless you don't think you can catch it, then you want to try to swat it down.